Welcome to video 6.2, Entitlement Management and Access Packages. Entitlement Management transforms ad hoc access requests in a governed self-service catalog. Instead of users emailing IT for access, they can go into a portal, request a package that includes everything they need, and Improve Workflow routes the request to the right person, and access is granted with a defined expiration. Let's get started. An access package is a bundle of resources grouped as a single requestable unit. Instead of a user needing to know which of the 3 SharePoint sites, 2 Teams channels, and 1 security group they need a project for, an access package called Project Alpha contains them all. The user requests one item and gets everything needed to be productive. Access packages can contain groups and team memberships, SharePoint sites, application assignments, and Azure resource role assignments. Packages include policies that control who can request them, who approves them, how long access lasts for, and whether it can be renewed. This shifts the model from IT as a gatekeeper to resource owners as governors. Catalogs are the container objects that organize access packages and delegate management. A catalog groups related packages, HR systems, finance tools, project resources. Catalog owners can create and manage access packages within their catalog without needing GA or identity governance admin rights. This delegation model is important for scale. A team of 5 identity admins cannot manage access packages for 10,000 users across 200 applications. But 2 applications owners can manage each of their own catalogs, which is nicer. The general catalog is created automatically. Create additional catalogs to match your organization structure. Resources must be added to a catalog before they can be included in any access package in that catalog. Creating an access package uses a 5-step wizard. First step is basics, name, description, catalog. Step 2 is resource roles, add the groups, apps, SharePoint sites, and roles that make up that package. Step 3 is requests. Configure who can request it, if it's a user directory, specific groups, all members, external users. The approval workflow, single or multi-stage, specific approvers, management approver, or no approvals at all. And whether requesters must provide justification. Step 4 is the requester information, which is optional questions to collect context at request time. And then step 5, which is lifecycle, which is your access duration. Is it permanent or time-based? Expiration behavior and renewal settings. Time-based access or time-limited access with automatic expiration is the key mechanism for preventing access creep. Approval workflows gate access requests with structured authorization. Single stage is one approver or a group of approvers. Anyone can approve it. Multi-stage is a sequential approvals, which first can go to a manager for approval and then maybe the resource owner. Auto-approve is for low-risk access that should be self-service. Manager as approver, Entra ID looks up the requester's manager from the directory and routes that to that person automatically. This is useful for access that should have the manager's awareness but not necessarily require explicit approval each time. Configure fallback approvers. If a primary approver does not respond within a configured timeout, the request can escalate. Always configure a fallback. Without it, requests expire silently when the primary approver is on leave. The requester experience is like this. You go and access myaccess.microsoft.com. The users browse through available access packages, see the descriptions of what packages it provides, and then submit a request with optional justification, and track the status within the portal. The portal sends email notifications to each approval state. Approved requests provision access automatically. The user does not need to contact IT. Pending requests show the current approver. When the access expires, the user receives notification and can request renewal if the policy allows it. The catalog owner can configure which packages are visible, hide sensitive packages from general visibility, and make them available only to specific groups who know about them. Automatic assignment policies assign access based on user attributes rather than user requests. If every member of the finance team needed the finance tool package, configure an automatic assignment policy that assigns the package to any user where department equals finance. When a new user is created with department equals finance, they automatically receive this package. When a user department changes away from that finance, the assignment is automatically removed. This is the entitlement management equivalent of dynamic group membership. Extend to access packages. Automatic assignment policies require Entra ID governance. They are not available in P2 alone. Access package lifecycle management is ongoing work. Monitor assignments. Check which packages have the most assignments. Monitor assignments. Check which packages have the most assignments, which have unused resources, in which users are approaching expiration. Review policies annually. Update approval workflows when resource owners change. Clean up expired packages. Packages with no active assignments and no recent requests should be archived. When an application is decommissioned, remove it from all packages and update the package descriptions. The audit log under entitlement management shows every request, approval, assignment, and removal. This is your compliance evidence for who was granted access to what, when, and by whom. Here are the key takeaways from video 6.2. Entitlement management replaces ad hoc access requests with a governed self-service catalog. Access packages bundle related resources into a single requestable unit. Catalogs organize packages and delegate management to a resource owner without requiring admin rights. Time-limited access with automatic expiration prevents access creep. Automatic assignment policies assign access based on a user attributes. No requests required. myaccess.microsoft.com is the user-faced portal for requesting and tracking access. And the audit logs generate compliance evidence covering every step from requests to removal. In our next video, video 6.3, we're going to go deeper into access reviews. I'll see you then.